So you're thinking about moving to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, but you're not quite sure where to start or what the next steps should be. Whether you've been visiting the area for a while or you just found out about Myrtle Beach through a friend or through research, this video will help you figure out the next steps to making your dream of living at the beach a reality. Hey, welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Nick, and on this channel I talk about things to do here in Myrtle Beach. I give tips and advice about the area, and of course I talk about the real estate. So if you're thinking about relocating to the area, then be sure to hit the subscribe button down below and tap the little notification bell while you're at it. This way you can be the first to know about what's going on here in Myrtle Beach. I get calls every single day from people just like you who are moving to the area. So if you have any questions or if I can help you find home here at the beach, then feel free to reach out. You can use the first link down in the description to schedule a call with me. It's no secret that quite a few people have decided to pick up and make a move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina from other areas such as the Northeast, the West Coast, and even from Florida. Now, everybody has their own reasons for wanting to make that move: lower cost of living, better weather, or simply wanting to live that laid-back beach lifestyle are just some of the reasons why people are deciding to move here to the area. And now that you've made your decision to move to Myrtle Beach, let's go ahead and talk about some of the steps that you need to take to make that happen. Okay, the first thing you're going to need to do is hit that like button down below so that I know you're ready. And now that you've done that, the actual first step that you want to take is researching the area. And we're going to quickly go over this step because you've already decided to move here and you've already been doing this step, hence why you're watching this video. But real quickly, you're going to want to look into schools and hospitals and other things like that. You're going to want to look into specific areas to help you determine what is the best area for you and your needs. Now, the next step is going to be to visit Myrtle Beach and check out some of the different areas, go to the grocery stores, go to different restaurants, and really just do things that you would normally be doing in everyday life. Even if you've been vacationing here to the area for a while now, you might want to plan a trip that's a little bit less focused on relaxing on the beach and a little bit more focused on going out and exploring and figuring out what it's really like to live here and do everyday life in this area. Now that those preliminary steps are out of the way, step number 3 is going to be to speak with a realtor. And when I say a realtor, I mean me. Whether you're ready to move in 6 weeks or 6 months, now is the best time to have that conversation with an agent. Even if you're not ready to move for 2 years from now, it doesn't hurt to have a preliminary conversation now. Obviously, the closer you are to making the move, the more serious we need to be about narrowing down specific areas and even looking into specific homes. But like I said, a preliminary conversation never hurts. And now that you've talked with a realtor, step number 4 is going to be to speak with a local lender if you're planning on getting a mortgage to buy your home. A lender will help you determine a budget for your new home. They'll help you determine your estimated monthly costs and whether or not you need to sell your current home prior to buying your new one. If you are able to buy your new home without selling your current home, it does help take some of the pressure off, but if not, that is totally okay because you're taking the right steps right now to ensure a smooth move. Step number 5 is going to be determining what you need to make happen for your specific situation in order for you to make your move. Are you going to need to find a new job once you move to Myrtle Beach, or are you going to be retiring? Do you need to register your kids for school? Do you need to sell your home? Are you going to need to pull money from investment accounts? Are you going to need movers? Make a list of all the things that need to be done and start checking off the boxes. Now is a good time to speak with your financial advisor, your accountant, and a realtor that'll help you sell your current home. If you don't have a realtor that you're currently working with to sell your current home, let me know on our first call and I can make a recommendation for you. Step number 6 is to go house shopping. You've done your research, you've narrowed down the areas, you've figured out your budget, and now it's time for the fun part, to go look at homes. Quick note, if you are getting financing, now is the time that you will need a pre-approval in hand, and if you're going to be paying cash, then you'll need proof of funds. Now, I want you to know that this doesn't always happen in one trip. Timing plays a huge role in moving to another state. It is definitely a big deal, so make sure you give yourself enough time to find the right home and make that purchase. I want to note that resales are typically going to close a little bit sooner, generally within 30 to 60 days from going under contract, and new construction homes might need a couple more months to be completed once you go under contract, though there are always exceptions with each. Once you've found the right home, it's time for step number 7, which is making an offer. In South Carolina, we write our offers on official purchase agreements and we send them off to the seller. If they agree on the terms and sign that agreement, then you are officially under contract to purchase that home. I wanted to make that note because I know this process is a little bit different from state to state. Once under contract, you will need to submit your earnest money and complete any inspections that you want to do if we did negotiate a due diligence period into the contract. The due diligence period is also going to be the time to negotiate any repairs or credits if that is needed. And quick note, the new construction process is a little bit different when it comes to this because each builder does have their own contracts for purchasing a new home. South Carolina is an attorney-closed state, so step number 7 is going to be opening your file with the attorney who will then order title work and start working towards closing. At this time, you will continue to work with your lender to submit any additional documents that they need and get things over to underwriting for a full loan approval. This is also the time to obtain homeowners insurance and start packing for your move. Step number 8, a few weeks have gone by, you've been in contact with your agent, your lender, and your attorney, who have also all been in contact with each other to work towards closing. You've been getting your lender any additional info and documentation that they need, and your loan is now ready to be issued. We've confirmed the closing date and it's time to do your final walkthrough, which typically happens either the day of or the day before closing. But with new construction, you will have a preliminary blue tape walkthrough about a week before closing to find any defects that need to be addressed before moving into your new home. A few days before closing, you will receive all the final figures from your attorney, who will also send over wiring instructions for you to send your closing costs and your down payment. In South Carolina, the buyer and seller do not close at the same closing table, and if needed, we can do a mail-away closing, which allows you to close remotely. If all parties have agreed to table funding the deal, you'll get your keys once all the documents are signed. If not, you will receive your keys once the deed is recorded at the courthouse, which typically happens the same day, but it is not uncommon for that to happen on the next business day. So do make sure you make the proper arrangements. Step number 11 is a quick, easy, and fun one, and that is moving into your new home. Though the actual process isn't that quick or easy, but you know what I mean. Step number 12 is going to be to change over your driver's license and your car registration so you can then apply for your reduced primary residence property tax rate. Step number 13 is to sit back, relax, and enjoy the beach lifestyle. Congrats. Now, it is important to note that things don't always go as smoothly as I laid out in this video. It is not uncommon to come across some bumps in the road, but that's why I'm here to walk you through the process and help you overcome any issues that might arise throughout the process. Everyone's situation is a little bit different, but once you're sitting in your new home and hanging out enjoying the South Carolina sun, the joy is the same. If this video helped you in any way, I'd appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button down below, and if you've not done so already, hit that subscribe button as well for more videos like this in the future. And if you're ready to make your move to the beach, then I would love to chat with you. You can use the first link down in the description to send me a message. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.